What's up, y'all? This is my first video ever. My name is Aiden, and today this vlog is about my UCLA trip. So basically, it's 10:20 in the morning right now. I'm home in New Orleans, and we're at the airport. We board in an hour and 30 minutes, and we're basically flying to Burbank. Today's Saturday. Tomorrow, I begin my week-long course at UCLA. I'm taking mock trial, so on Sunday I'll have a mock trial competition. I'll also have a final exam, and that is basically going to be 60% of my grade, and I also get college credit for this, so that's really cool. This is the furthest I've ever traveled. Before this it was New York, so this is very exciting for me. I've never been to California, so yeah, and I guess I'll see you guys when I get on the plane.
Over 30 hotel brands and 10,000 global destinations. Mary's Bonvoy, where can we take you?
My gosh. No, this reminds me of that Texas highway when I read the okay?
Yeah.
You tired?
Hell yeah. That was a hike.
In this clip, I'm just reviewing the case and taking notes. This is my first time seeing the case. It was all of our first time seeing it because they had only posted it that day, the day that we started the course. And I had to finish unpacking kind of early, so I just thought I should take advantage of that time and just get ready and get started. Once we finished up with our lecture, we all headed to Blue Plate together, which was the dining hall. It was actually right outside of our dorm building because our dorms were in Sproul Landing, like in that area. And Brew and Plate is literally across the sidewalk. So, yeah, the dining hall was really, really nice. The food was pretty good. It was better than I thought it would be. Yeah.
Okay, y'all. I know I did not get a lot of footage today. There was just a lot going on. We had check-in, orientation, cleaned my room, met my roommates, all of that stuff. So, yeah. But I'm back in my room. It is 9:03. Curfew's at 11, so we have to be in our rooms by 11. I just went to go see if there was a shower open. There's not. There's only like 4 showers. So, yeah. Made a couple friends today, which is nice. I'm very excited. I don't know if I have preference to be an attorney or a witness first, just because it's like my first time doing a mock trial. We don't have mock trial at school. I'm trying to start one right now, or I have hopes of one being started at some point. It'd be nice to have one, but yeah, I don't think I can update you guys anymore. I might do like a get on ready with me, but I don't really have anything to do. Maybe I'll do a get ready with me in the morning for like the first official day. Yeah, bye guys.
What are y'all doing?
I didn't get any footage from walking to class or having class or anything like that. All of this footage is from us going to Westwood, which has a lot of stores. They have like the UCLA store, a lot of restaurants, and they have a Brandy Melville. It was my first time ever going to Brandy Melville, so I was like super excited to get stuff, but I didn't even get any clothes. Nothing just seemed to really suit me. Now let me explain these pictures to y'all. The first two were from a special workshop we had with the assistant coach for the UCLA mock trial team, and it was all about witnesses. And instead of him like using stock images or like actors as images, he used our counselors, like most random awkward photos. So that's what those two first pictures are. And the last picture is this guy who was basically hitting on me and my friend while we were studying in the lobby on my floor. So, yeah, he was literally holding up his number to the window. It was a lot going on this night. Like, it was hilarious, but there was so much going on this night. It was insane.
What the heck, man? This idiot who robbed the place. I realize he has no case. What the heck? What can I ever say? This stupid man. This man who stole robbed the world's respect. I learned this from the bar exam. I have to keep defending him. He paid for my flight from Guam. He paid me for my carry-on. Though I do not know the name of the council, I think your argument is lame. Before you say another word, counselor, before you interrupt my examination, listen to me. There is something I must say. I object to LOF. I object to what to say. Your Honor, I have no 36A. My duties to the law. He has no rights. I remember now, send it home to school. Now the court has turned around. It's my turn to object now. I object to you, counselors. I object to my he stayed up till after dark. He missed our door routine.
So basically how this day worked was once we packed everything up, turned in our cards and our luggage to be held, we headed to our rooms for our first trial because in each team there's a defense and a prosecution. Now, my case was different because the amount of people didn't necessarily add up for everyone. So someone from some groups had to play two roles, and for my group, that was me.
Good morning, Ms. Floyd. Could you please introduce yourself to the members of the jury?
Good morning. My name is Hayden Floyd. It's a pleasure to meet you all.
Ms. Floyd, where do you currently work?
I work at Rock the World, the amusement park. It's just down that street there. You can see the Ferris wheel on any clear day.
And what is it that you do at Rock the World?
At Rock the World, I'm the bookkeeper. So I keep track of all the financial things like the revenue, expenses, sales, things like that.
Now, Ms. Floyd, I'd like to get right to the point. Do you know the defendant, Ms. Whitney Bowman?
I do. From working at Rock the World together.
Could you describe your relationship with her for us?
Well, Bowman and I were friendly with one another. They were always real nice to me, you see, and seemed like a good person at first. My only issue with them was their friend Cameron Poole.
Could you describe that issue for us?
Of course. Well, I just had a very bad feeling about him. He always just seemed shady to me, but I knew I had to investigate once I found out he was stealing from the park.
What do you mean by stealing from the park?
Well, in May, I noticed that we weren't making as much money as we thought.
And so did you investigate this discrepancy?
I did, yes.
And what is it that you found?
Well, I found that our predicted income wasn't matching my records and my logs. One way that I realized this might happen would be a cashier using counterfeit tickets.
And did you find anything like counterfeit tickets, Miss White?
Yes, I did. I found fake tickets in Cameron Cool's locker, which I broke into because I didn't want our boss to be upset with me about the whole issue happening under my watch.
And what did that evidence that you found tell you about the scheme?
Well, I could tell you, but I'd be more than happy to show you if that's all right.
Your Honor, permission for Miss White to use her demonstrative?
Sure. Opposing counsel, have you seen this?
Yes, they have.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead.
All right, let me just, this big old bag. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. All right, here we go.
All right, Miss White, can you tell us what we're looking at here?
Of course. Let's say this represents a real premium ticket at the park. $35 for one of these. Let's say this represents a real regular ticket. $20 for one of these. This will represent the fake tickets that I found in Cameron Cool's locker. See how they look a little different?
And Miss White, could you describe how this scheme worked out to your knowledge?
I sure could.
Permission to approach the witness stand.
Sure.
So let's say I'm Cameron Cool, working the ticket booth, and you're a customer.
Okay.
You'd come to me and give me $35, and you would expect to get a premium ticket, a real one. But instead, I gave you the fake one. Now, you keep that fake ticket, and in the system, I put in the regular for $20, which means that I just get to keep the extra 15.
And does this work with credit card payments?
No, cash only.
Okay. Thank you for your demonstrative, Ms. White.
Of course.
I'd like to move back to talking about the events of August 30th. Could you walk us through what happened that night?
Well, I mean, it started off normal. Once I found out what Poole was doing, I decided I needed to report it to our boss.
Alright. And once you reported to your boss, Mr. Longstreet, what happened after that?
I was, yes.
Permission to approach the witness with Exhibit 10B.
You may.
Now, let's take a look at this control panel together, shall we? 2 buttons over here, right?
Right.
And a lever over here?
Yep.
They're on opposite sides of the control panel, correct?
Yes.
And a button and a lever are not the same thing, obviously, correct?
Obviously, yes.
So, now, and don't you yourself state in your affidavit that this ride was easy to operate?
Yeah, I mean, there was much less buttons. There's only 3 operation things on the control panel opposed to my usual ride at Mind Racing.
Now, I'd like to move on to the day of the robbery. You were at the Tunnel of Terror, correct?
I was. It was my favorite ride.
However, you weren't supposed to be there?
Objection, lack of foundation.
Response?
Your Honor, I was merely trying to lay the foundation about her being at the Tower of Terror. I believe that was her being there
No,
with
that's fine, but I think the question you asked was, you weren't supposed to be there. And I think you're saying that that's a lack of foundation?
Yes, Your
and
Honor.
why she knows that?
Yes, Your Honor. But I just asked that more foundation be laid as to why
Alright,
she should.
I'm gonna overrule it just so that she can establish further foundation, and then if she doesn't, you can renew the objection and we can strike it.
Yes,
So for now, overrule.
Would you like me to lay more proper foundation?
Yes, well, I hope so, or he's gonna object.
Of course. So, you heard Rory Shelton take the stand today, correct?
I did.
And you also heard Rory state that you were not supposed to be at the Tunnel of Terror.
Yes, I heard him say that.
So you were not supposed to be at the Tunnel of Terror on August 30th.
Objection, lack of foundation.
Why don't you ask her how she knows that?
Your Honor, sorry, not Your Honor.
No.
Miss Bowman, how do you know that you weren't supposed to be at the Tunnel of Terror?
Well, I believe there's something in that employee manual that we have.
Yes. Are you aware that it does state that under no circumstances should an employee fill in for another employee on a ride?
I am aware of that, yeah.
And are you aware that you were filling in for another employee while working the Tunnel of Terror on August 30th?
Yeah, he needed to step away. He had a few bad corn dogs, so I don't want him to get in trouble. Lack of everything.
So you were not supposed to be at the Tunnel of Terror on August 30th?
Technically, no.
Thank you. Now, this was the same ride that your friend Cameron Poole used as his escape route, correct?
That's what I came to learn, yes.
Now, on to the events that happened after August 30th. You gave your phone to Detective Kimball, correct?
Yes, I did.
And on this phone, Detective Kimball discovered that you had only one contact on this phone, correct?
Correct.
And you didn't have any family members on this phone, right?
That's right.
No friends? No other employees?
No.
You just had Cameron Poole's number on here.
Yeah, he was my only friend.
Now, the text messages between you and Mr. Poole, you had stated in your affidavit that if you were to do it all over again, you would delete those messages.
I did say that.
So, you would have deleted evidence, correct?
Well, I mean, I'm being charged with the crime I didn't commit, so I assume that's why I was arrested. So if I could go back and take it back, I would.
Thank you. No further questions.
Anything else from your side?
Briefly, Your Honor.
Sure.
Just one question, Ms. Bowman. Did you give your knife to Mr. Poole to commit an armed robbery?
No, I didn't. Like I said, I lost track of my night.
Thank you. Nothing further.
All right, anything further from the prosecution?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Bowman, you are excused. Thank you very much.
Hi. Welcome to Anderson Hall, okay? This is the School of Management, alright? And you're gonna follow me this way. And once we go over this bridge right here, you're gonna reach the Arts and Humanities buildings.
What building is it?
Arts and Humanities.
Okay, okay.
And we're actually headed to Rolf. Rolf for the tabulation of ballots.
And what's the goal? When they what's the goal when they tabulate these ballots?
Well, we're already gonna get team award. I'm gonna get best witness for the first one, and probably best witness for the second one. That's my guess.
Oh, because
if I was wrong, that'd be really embarrassing.
Oh, because we're winning, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So how was this experience?
It was really fun, actually. Actually, it was really stressful this week leading up. I was up like every day till like 1 in the morning. But I think it was worth it if I win. Well, that's even if I don't win, it was worth it because I learned a lot.
That's awesome. So, did this change how you feel about law?
Nope.
Does this make you want to practice law even more?
Yeah, I don't know because this is so different. This is so staged. It's more like acting. But it's still fun. All right, bye, you guys.
Team. Yes. We have Aiden Valletta.
Of the 2024 Mock Trial Institute at UCLA, Team Go!